Assalamualaikum, and my name is Muhammad Daniel bin Zulkifli. I'm holding matric card number DCCA 1907175. So my part is introduction, safety and security. So aviation safety relates to protection against all accidents, errors or unintentional defect in the designs, also constructions, maintenance and operation of aircraft. Whilst air transport is the safe means of transportation in the world, its security has always been at the heart of the aviation industry concerns. So, security and aviations. Aviation security is the protection of civil aviations against act of unlawful interference. This objective is achieved through a combination of measure and resource, both human and material, aimed for the safety of passengers, crew, ground personnel and the general public. Passenger and flight crew safe while flying. Also, safety always comes first. And aviation safety is important because there are lives involved in every operation of aircraft. Due to poor safety management in aviation, not only damage associated with a single airplane. Egypt Air Flight 181. Summary is hijacking. So I will explain a little bit about the Egypt Air Flight 181 before I pass to the next presenter. One with 63 passengers and crew on board landed in Cyprus after a man claiming to wear an explosive vest hijacked the plane and demise was en route from the Egyptian coastal city of Alexandria to Cairo. So the hijacker, identified by Cyprus state media as Saif Eldin Mustafa, was arrested at AM US Eastern Time, according to Cyprus Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Next presenter.
My name is Muhammad Ahmad Fahmi Basri and I'm holding matric card number DCCA 1907182, and I will tell the story of incident about Egypt Air Flight 181. So Egypt Air Flight 181 was a domestic passenger flight from Bok El Arab International Airport in Alexandria, Egypt to Cairo International Airport. So on 29 March 2016, the flight was hijacked by an Egyptian man claiming to wear an explosive belt and forced to divert the aircraft Larnaca, Larnaca International Airport, Cyprus. So most passenger and crew were released by the hijacker after the landing. In hours, the hijacker has been surrendered, and the aircraft is contain the only mobile phone and no explosive. So, according to the Cyprus official, the hijacker was Saif Eldin Mustafa, a man in early 50s years old, had a problem which is their personal motivation, and then he wanted to give a letter to his ex-wife. So according to Ministry of with one security officer from Egypt, so this has been closed with the explosive bet turned out to be fake.
My name is Muhammad Razami bin Rosli and I'm holding matric card number DAM 1907621. So the impact after the hijacking is in terms of safety and security in aviation industry, of course it will be affected because people will get scared to use airline as their traveling transport. So after the hijacking, for sure they have improved in safety and security. So it includes a lot of safety and security term in the aviation industry. So we can see nowadays the aviation industry is one of the safest transport to use. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Denabet Ali Shaman. I'm holding matric card number DASM 1907050, and our cases is about an Egyptian flight, which is MS-181, and this cases is about 2016. And so now I'm going to telling you about my story about the incident, which is the flight was hijacked by the domestic Egyptian flight to Cyprus, has ended with all hostages released and the hijacker surrendering. And the Egyptian flight MS-181 was taken over by the passenger claiming to be wearing a suicide explosive belt, and the airline officials later said that had been told by the Cypriot authorities that the belt was fake, and the hijackers' motivates remain unclear, but the Cypriot president said the incident was not terrorism or related. No one has injured in the hijackers, and Cypriot government spokesman Nikos Psychotodilites tweeted, after a monitoring of attention, the hijacker was since walked down from the aircraft steps in Larnaca airport, and with his hand with a wrist, which is have a rope at their hands. And some reports said the Egyptian man named by a Cypriot official as Self Eldin Mustafa wanted to talk to his estranged Cypriot wife who lives on a Mediterranean island, while others said he was seeking the release of a female prisoners in Egypt. And it is only some small comfort that man who hijacked Egypt share flight MS, the bulging white suicide belt with a wire sticking out turned out to be a fake. And all passenger can be a redemption as a for the terrorists to stay out from a police, because they use a fake belt of a bomb, so it can be danger to all the passengers as a redemption. Thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fikri bin Fazili. I'm holding matric card number DM1907615. So I will present about the conclusion for these cases, which is Egypt Air Flight 181. So like we know, Egypt Air 181 was a domestic passenger flight from Bok El Arab Airport in Alexandria, Egypt to Cairo International Airport. So on 29 March 2016, the flight was hijacked by an Egyptian man claiming to wear an explosive belt and forced to divert to Larnaca International Airport in Cyprus. Most passengers and crew were released by the hijacker shortly after landing. So the hijacker surrendered about 7 hours later, and everybody escaped from the aircraft unharmed. The belt was later revealed to have contained mobile phone and no explosive. So the aircraft involved in incident was an Egypt Airbus A320-200. So based on these cases, we need to know that the hijacking have the positive and negative effect to aviation industry. So we as aviators, we need to know about the positive and the negative effect. So I will start with the positive effect first. So the positive effect is the hijacking can increase level of awareness. So this statement is applicable for both passenger and aviation workers. It is believed previously passenger might not really care and aware about their surrounding even if they see something suspicious. So since the tragic hijacking incident, aviation workers become more alert, especially in controlling the movement of passenger inside airport. So if they see something suspicious, they will immediately take action. Okay, for the negative effect, less passenger will use airline. Okay, almost 3,000 people were killed in the 11/9/2001 incident in United States of America. So based on this figure, passenger might be afraid and become trauma to use aircraft to travel. So if the number of people who use airline to travel using aircraft keep decreasing, so this will be massive loss in profit and affect aviation economy. So next, for the negative effect, we also have the bad corporate image. So passenger might think that the airport or airline did not do a very good job in ensuring passenger safety. So people keep thinking how hijacking or any criminal acts can happen if we have sufficient workmen and machine. So they will just keep arguing about this. So at the end, they will just think that airport or airline management cannot be trusted anymore. So that's all from me. Thank you for hearing and thank you for watching. So Assalamualaikum.